Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce enjoyed an intimate double-date night with best pals Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds after both power couples donated to hurricane relief efforts. The A-list foursome was seen arriving at Hotspot, the corner store in the Soho neighborhood of New York City on Friday night. Taylor and Travis looked unbothered as they packed on the PDA as they strutted hand-in-hand to the Hotspot after her Swifties ripped his ex Kayla Nicole for her recent tell-all interview. The pop megastar put on an eye-popping display in a sexy black and nude-colored corset featuring a monogrammed pattern and plenty of lace. She also showed off her signature long legs in a silk black mini skirt along with matching leather-heeled booties. Taylor covered up in a long beige double-breasted coat as she strutted her stuff next to her Super Bowl-winning bow. She accessorized with gold earrings, necklace, and multiple rings as she carried along a black leather Christian Dior saddlebag which retails $400. Her signature blonde locks were worn down as she accentuated her porcelain skin with natural makeup contrasted with a swipe of bright red lip. Travis went casual in a blue patterned short-sleeve button-down top with matching trousers and white sneakers. Their double-date partners showcased just as much affection as they also held hands while arriving at the American eatery. Blake, 37, looked absolutely stunning in a completely sheer burgundy number consisting of a clinging dress over matching stockings and leather booties. She accessorized with a small beaded black bag and large chain necklace. Her blonde locks were worn down into waves which flowed over her shoulders as she showed off her natural looks with complementary makeup. Ryan, 47, donned a white zip-up short-sleeved top over navy blue trousers and light brown suede boots. The outing came after it was revealed that the couple, who share 4 children, had made a generous donation to hurricane relief efforts in wake of the devastation caused by Helene and Milton in the last 2 weeks. It was revealed Thursday that Blake and Ryan, who reportedly have a combined net worth of $380 million, have donated $1 million to the nonprofit Feeding America's Disaster Relief Fund. Feeding America announced via Instagram that the 7-figure donation will help people impacted by Hurricanes Helene and Milton rebuild and recover. These funds will help food banks provide basic needs like water, ready-to-eat food and supplies to communities facing heartbreaking loss and a long recovery. Lively and Reynolds' contribution comes one day after their billionaire pal Taylor Swift donated a whopping $5 million to hurricane relief. Meanwhile, Travis' ex-girlfriend Kayla Nicole has been slammed by Taylor's fans after lifting the lid on her relationship with the Kansas City Chiefs star. This week, Nicole, who dated Kelce on and off for 5 years before his romance with Swift, was grilled about her old boyfriend on the latest episode of WNBA star Angel Reese's Unapologetically Angel podcast. Amongst many other revelations, the 32-year-old influencer explained why Travis' new relationship with Taylor means they can no longer speak if they see each other in public, and how vile abuse from Swifties on social media has impacted her. And in the wake of her tell-all interview, Swift's die-hard legion of fans have taken aim at Nicole once again. One wrote on X, "What does she mean there's not room for us to talk? Why would it be HES in a relationship? Is she dumb?" Another put, "This girl needs to move on. He's in a happier place now. Why is she talking about him? Let's move on," said a third. A fourth put, "When your ex is in a new serious relationship, there is no room for you anymore," while one simply concluded, "She is embarrassing herself badly." Nicole also drew criticism from Swifties for refusing to acknowledge the singer by name and instead describing her as Kelce's new situation. Welcome back to New York. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce took advantage of his NFL bye week and had a double-date night in New York City with pals Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. The couple, who began dating last summer, held hands as they walked into the Corner Store, a classic American restaurant, in Soho on Friday. Swift wore a Gucci corset with a black leather skirt, a camel-colored overcoat and black booties. She completed the look with a black Dior saddlebag and her usual red lipstick, styling her hair in a half-up, half-down do. Kelce, for his part, went a little bolder by wearing a Jacquemus bowling shirt, black slacks and white sneakers. Lively, who wore a body-hugging, berry-colored dress, and Reynolds, who chose a black button-down and blue jeans, followed close behind as they entered the restaurant. Page 6 reached out to the restaurant for comment, but they had none. The pair's double date in NYC came shortly after the Kansas City Chiefs win against the New Orleans Saints. The couple was pictured jetting out of Kansas City on Tuesday alongside Swift's father, Scott, who joined her in Missouri for the primetime game. While the father-daughter duo boarded a Gulfstream jet around 6 p.m., the 3-time Super Bowl champion arrived an hour later. Kelce, 35, typically records his hit, New Heights, podcast on Tuesdays, likely contributed to his late arrival during Wednesday's episode. The tight end played coy when asked how he planned to spend his time off with the pop star. You got any bye-week plans? His older brother and co-host, Jason Kelce, asked. Of course I do, Travis replied. However, the grotesquerie. Actor stayed mum when the former Philadelphia Eagles center tried to squeeze more information out of him. If any of it comes out in the press, I'm sure we'll talk about it on the show, Travis said, to which his brother lamented, okay, cool, sounds good. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce were spotted stepping out for a date night with fellow celebrity pair Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds. The two famous couples were filmed making their way into the Corner Store, a restaurant in the New York City neighborhood of Soho on Friday, October 11th, with snippets of footage shared by fan accounts via X. Kelce, 35, held Swift's hand as the Bad Blood singer, 34, navigated her way into the restaurant while onlookers watched and photographers snapped away. For the outing, the Grammy winner wore a sheer black bodysuit teamed with a tan trench coat, while the sports star opted for a navy button-up shirt emblazoned with white human-shaped silhouettes. Behind them, Lively, 37, was seen in a figure-hugging floor-length dress as she also quickly made her way through the entrance, while Reynolds, 47, trailed behind in a white collared shirt. According to its website, the venue has a smart elegant dress code. Its menu lists lobster and caviar rolls, filet mignon, steak frites and oysters du jour among its offerings. Swift has enjoyed a decade-long friendship with Lively and Reynolds, while Kelce was brought into the fold after striking up a romance with the Tortured Poets Department artist in summer 2023. Since then, Reynolds and Lively have cheered on Kelce with Swift with other celebrities such as Hugh Jackman at some of the Kansas City Chiefs games. It's a lot of fun, Reynolds told Extra in October 2023 of watching the game in a private box. The NFL right now is reaching a kind of fever pitch, you know, that you usually only reserved for the Super Bowl. But, you know, here we are at the fourth or fifth game of the year and it's already happening. In another memorable outing, Lively joined Swift to watch Kelce play in the Super Bowl in Las Vegas in February. Taking to Instagram at the time, Lively shared that the girls' getaway was her first outing without her 4 children. Lively shares daughters James, 9, Inez, 7, and Betty, 4, and baby son Olin with Reynolds. Last week I left my kids for the first time ever, she wrote via Instagram. In an interview with E! News in July, Reynolds joked about the possibility of Swift becoming the children's nanny but said he couldn't afford it. The cost of that is, I believe the accountant said, cost prohibitive, Reynolds joked. But I think what he meant was, cost insane. What are you doing? I'm no longer your accountant.